Thanks for joining us here on this First Alert Weather Day. First Alert Meteorologist Steve Sosna out there, WJZ Outback. Starting to get breezy. Wind is really going to be a big story of today. Two parts, one outside of storms and then the second part potentially inside of storms. Our WJZ observatory this morning showing you the gloom. We're socked in behind me here. And today really is a day where you do not want the sun. Any additional sunshine is really gasoline. The storms really feed off that warm, moist air. The more we keep the clouds around and even some showers, that would help lower the severe weather threat. So that's what we're hoping for. But when you have a level 4 out of 5 risk in the month of March, you can't roll the dice on it. You want to prepare for the worst case scenario and hope for the best case scenario. And that can always play out. So let's just keep an eye on it. It's an hour by hour situation. So the level 4 out of 5, and I don't want you to get too hung up on these categories because the entire state is really vulnerable to some pretty nasty storms here today. But between 2 p.m. and about 8 to 9 o'clock this evening, damaging winds possible. We have the threat for a few tornadoes and also some very heavy downpours. The good part about the storms is the fact with the rainfall threat, they're very fast movers, so that will limit the flood potential, but they will produce a lot of wind with them, and that is really my number one concern is the potential of some damaging winds. Luckily, the trees don't have their leaves on. That'll help a little bit, but still, if you get 60 to 80 mile per hour winds, that can cause some significant damage. So we'll keep an eye on that. Tornadoes, yes, we could see a few tornadoes, especially out ahead of the main line here this afternoon after 2 o'clock, and then the threat for some heavy rain. So a lot of schools are rearranging their plans. I think that's a great idea, just to err on the side of caution here. Scattered showers, a few storms between 7 and 8 o'clock this morning. Severe thunderstorms possible again after 2 or 3 o'clock. And these will be fast movers and fast developers, meaning we could have a few rounds of those storms. So that's why the weather this afternoon, if you can be off the roadways, all the better. Winds are gusting already 30 miles per hour. We have a wind advisory. This is for winds outside of any storm starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Harford County, Cecil County, and all of our Eastern Shore counties. So a lot of weather happening here today. It just depends on what time you're out, the severity of that weather. Right now, these are not severe, but hit or miss showers. We have some on the southwest side of the Beltway moving toward Catonsville and Arbutus. That'll be inside the city probably within the next 10 minutes, how fast they're moving. And then a line of severe storms off to the west. The expectation is for that line to redevelop and become severe after 2 p.m. today. We already have temperatures in the middle 60s. It's humid outside on the eastern shore. Low to mid 60s now from Mount Airy down toward the district. Near 60 in the city. So that warm front is lifting to the north. What that will do is help remove the fog, but then the winds become an issue. 10 a.m. this morning, not too much happening. 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Look at what happens across our viewing area. That's round number 1. Round number 2 around 4 o'clock with severe storms, damaging winds, maybe a brief tornado with that one. 6 o'clock and then 9 o'clock is that final round of storms. So Baltimore City on your corner today. Look out for changeable weather conditions. And if there are warnings, remember lowest floor of your home and get into the basement if you have one. We'll be with you through every step of the way though.